So I didn't start yet because Miguel didn't tell me to.
Yeah, right.
Miguel
You want to be the
says,
host of the show.
hit my recorder, Tony.
Oh, down here, boy.
All right, what we're talking about, World Heavyweight Championship, Dolph Ziggler against Alberto Del Rio. Question 1, do you guys think Ziggler is going to have any kind of ring rust?
Nope.
Nope.
That was a lot of discussion because I don't either.
I think he'll be more careful. I could see him maybe tweaking his moveset to be more careful in regard to his head, but I don't see him being any worse for wear.
I don't necessarily think he's going to have ring rust, but I do think that this match is going to suck. And I think that's going to be a matter of Del Rio has no steam really going for him right now because he just wrestled Big E a bunch of times and that was it. Ziggler, he's going to be wrestling a little bit safer, like we were saying, and I kind of just don't care about this match. Do you guys really care about this at all, or is it just me?
I care about it because I like Dolph Ziggler, but I think that this match is not going to be as good as a lot of people think. I mean, I could be wrong, and it could, be the best match ever of the night, but I
think the problem... Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
No, yeah, I'm done now.
I think the problem is that they didn't keep Del Rio fresh enough in our minds while they were unsure about what Dolph Ziggler's status was. They just had him doing his best of 7 series with Big E Langston, and people just didn't care, and people completely forgot that he was even the number 1 contender. So then when it's revealed, hey, Dolph Ziggler's okay now, we can go ahead and pull the trigger on promoting this match, it's like, oh, well, we only got a week to do it, and no one's going to care.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's another instance of filler, I think. And I really am hoping that we don't see another match between these two at Money in the Bank.
I'm noticing a pattern with all of these matches we're talking about, that the word filler tends to pop in.
Yeah, because I think that that's what this whole match, whole
lot of pillow fluffers here.
Yeah, it's just kind of a waste of time.
So they're all tagging with Brodus Clay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brodus Clay's on my team.
Congratulations.
Somebody
how's that
points.
working out for you?
He's the only person on my team that's getting me points.
Well, it's better than my last person, the one I swapped out for Christian.
Who'd you swap out?
I had Brodus Clay.
Oh.
But he's gotten you some points. Christian hasn't gotten me any yet. Although that was kind of a gamble anyway.
I completely forgot the Big Show was around.
Yeah, that's the only person on mine.
Like the Big Show's a wrestler. Like, where's
I keep forgetting that he's on my list, so...
Well, the Big Show is so slow at the moment that he just hasn't found time to actually get in the ring and compete.
he always gets to the town like after the event's over.
Yeah.
He was scheduled to be
I did it again.
He was scheduled to be the secret admirer, and they had to change it at the last minute.
He's doing a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, so Ziggler and Del Rio, we're all going Ziggler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Safe bet.
That's kind of obvious. Like that. There's another thing too. Is these like obvious wins for this event? Bunch of filler, and this pay-per-view. Unless the matches are really good, this pay-per-view is going to be horrible. I think.
Now, I don't know if this is a good place to talk about this, but since we don't really seem to have much else to talk about on this topic, something I want to bring up is I'm seeing a lot of parallels between this pay-per-view and the famed December to Dismember pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Up until this past Monday night, they only had 2 solid matches announced, and 3 if you counted the Intercontinental title match, which was kind of in limbo. And they just threw a bunch of matches together last minute on Raw, and most of them mean absolutely nothing. With this pay-per-view, and even the matches that were booked, had absolutely zero steam going into it. No one cares about the 3 stages of hell. No one cares about the pre-show match with Sheamus and Damian Sandow.
Nope.
Plus, it's the pre-show match, so how are you going to use that to sell your pay-per-view? Does this pay-per-view have a chance to be one of the worst-selling pay-per-views of all time?
Easily.
Not even just this year, but of all time.
To me, it reminds me of Capital Punishment. I mean, I don't aside from the ridiculousness of seeing R-Truth in the main event against John Cena, I don't remember anything from that pay-per-view at all.
Well, I'm kind of annoyed because obviously with running a wrestling website, the pay-per-view days are the ones that I get most of my hits. And I'm seeing roughly the same kind of boost that I usually am, but I'm getting a little bit paranoid now that we're heading closer to it, that it actually is going to be one of the worst. And I think this is almost kind of like a guarantee at this point that it's going to be the worst buy rate for this year. I don't know about like ever, but I have no faith going into this at all that it's going to be good. And I think that a lot of people have kind of the same expectations. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if not only do the page views suck on Smark at moment and the video views suck for Smack Talk and everything, but the buy rate's going to suck, and I think this is actually just going to be a total bust of a pay-per-view. I think we're going to run this pay-per-view down the way that we run down TNA.
Yeah, only TNA we had fun and we're making jokes and all
Yeah,
that.
and this is
we're
just
actually
gonna
just
be-
displeased here.
This is like, because I mean, the way that this episode has sounded so far, it's kind of just depressing. Like,
And this isn't even like Elimination Chamber where we were like raging negative. We're just like, ugh.
we just
This-
do not care about this one, and it's really a shame because I mean, it kind of hurts this show on top of it. But like,
Just make sure that you check out our pre-show for Mega Powers Radio on it. We're not gonna do that.
Well,
Maybe we'll
Raven
drink some Mountain Dew before that show and we'll be a little better. But
yeah, it's really just awful, and I blame WWE because
It'll
obviously
be
it's not our
like,
fault.
Hayden, eat a Snickers.
But yeah, Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio, it's really a good example of why this pay-per-view sucks, because this is complete filler that they needed to kind of bridge the gap between Extreme Rules and Money in the Bank, which Money in the Bank, as I said before, is just a matter of you have a couple title matches and you have the ladder matches, and that's it. So that's an easy one. And if they're getting bad ratings for Raw, and the rumors are true that people are kind of panicking that they might lose their jobs and all that, if this performs as poorly as we think that it will, they're gonna be fucked.
I'm telling you, you're gonna see an episode of Raw between now and Money in the Bank that's gonna be the King of the Ring. They're gonna hotshot that onto an episode for ratings purposes.
Well, what else is there to talk about in this match? Anybody else have any points they wanted to bring up, or can we just kind of move on? I hope we can.
Move on.
I'm gonna say I think there's gonna be some type of shenanigans with Dolph and Big E. Something's gonna happen. I don't know what, but something's
Big E's
gonna
gonna
happen.
replace Dolph. Best of 8.
Don't tempt him. Do not tempt WWE.
They probably will. Oh, that's good enough for that part. Part 9 coming up. Chris Jericho against CM Punk. Finally something to talk about.